David Adelstein is trying to improve his speaking skills, and the only way to do so is through practice. Please welcome David Adelstein as he gives his second speech.
Imagine a world, a distant world, a world a long, long time ago. A world without Zoom. You can't. That world ceases to exist. Madam Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Nick Smith, fellow Toastmasters and warmly welcome guests. You want to commute in person? What in the world is that? You want to get together and intimately connect? Are you out of your mind? You want me to drive in a car and go somewhere? No, I don't think so. You want to shake hands? What is shaking hands? We'll do Zoom. We'll Zoom it. We'll get together via Zoom. Maybe Teams, perhaps WebEx, preferably Zoom. Isn't it fascinating how Zoom affected everyone's life? It gave us the built-in excuse to be absolutely lazy and have that laziness justified. I can mute you. I can turn the video off. I can pretend to watch you on the video but not really watch you on the video. I can pretend to listen but not really listen. What you don't know won't hurt you, because what happens in Vegas, Zoom, will always stay in Zoom. At least we all hope so. Almost 3 years into Zoom existence, invariably somebody on a Zoom conference call will not know how to use Zoom. How do I get this video to work? I can't hear you. How do I get the audio to work? Someone will speak and it will be muted. Someone will pretend that they do not know how to use Zoom. I'm sorry, shut the front door. It is no different than somebody calling you and you saying, you know what, I didn't know you called, I didn't get the message. And you are like, well, what do you mean you didn't get the message? Don't you have caller ID on your cell phone like every other person on every other cell phone? Your excuses about not understanding how to use Zoom don't work anymore after 3 years. It is the equivalent of somebody lying to you and telling you they didn't get your phone call when you know they have caller ID. I love Zoom. I love me some Zoom. For all the reasons I make fun of it and hate it, I love it with a passion. I love it like it's one of my kids. Here's the catch. Is life being made more convenient via Zoom, or is it a boon for the lazy, like me? Should I get in my car to actually meet you? Or should I just roll out of bed, put on a shirt, pants will always be optional, and just let it ride via Zoom? Rolling out of bed does have an appeal. It's not that I don't want to meet, it's not that I don't like you, but I just like being lazy just a bit more. I remember years ago, I went to New York City, and my buddy lived in a building, and dry cleaning came up to his front door, picked up his dry cleaning, and brought it back to his unit. They did not have this in Florida at the time. And I just remember saying, man, you are so lucky that they cater to you being lazy, where you never have to leave your place for them to pick up your dry cleaning and drop off your dry cleaning. Wow. Then I remember working in a high-rise office building in Brickell. And every day at 4 o'clock, like clockwork, there would be a cart. And this woman would come and sell all sorts of yummy to the tummy foods, and there'd be an espresso and a cappuccino maker. And I'd be like, I never have to leave my office and I can get an espresso and a muffin. This is fantastic. How do I move into my office building? And then I remember going to a pool bar. And in this pool bar, you never had to leave the pool to actually get a cocktail. They would just bring you your drinks as you swam up to the pool bar. I always found it amazing that no matter how many drinks people consume at a pool bar, no one ever gets up to leave to go to the bathroom. Go figure. That's a story for the lazy for perhaps another day. But no one cares because is it a pool or a hot tub? No one cares, and it doesn't matter because bartender, pass me another margarita. That's the mentality. Catering to the lazy. So the question always becomes, is Zoom a convenient tool or a boon for the lazy? Here is the key. Just because we have access to Zoom doesn't give you the excuse to tune someone out, doesn't give you the excuse to turn the video off or to mute you. No crazy backdrop where you pretend to be someplace else while you're out sipping cocktails, but you're really in an office. What is the alternative? Meeting in person? Let's be honest. Laziness will always prevail. And because laziness will always prevail, Zoom will always prevail. So that galaxy a long, long time ago where there was no Zoom and you had to live an inconvenient life and talk to people and get together and shake hands, that's gone. I'm going to live in a world of Zoom, and I'm going to stay in a world of Zoom. Zoom me up, Scotty.